There were struggles in my marriage, in my child. I eventually got married, had the child, who was born 3 months early. He weighed 2 pounds, 4 ounces. He was like a mouse. He was so tiny. You could flick him over like a bird. And we had gone off to Brampton to visit some friends. We gave the hospital the number that we were going to stay at and that they could call us in case anything happened. And we were just sitting there, just having a good time.
So he remained in the hospital?
He was in the hospital for approximately 3 months.
Okay, so yeah.
And I was somehow have this mother's instinct within me. Something was wrong. And I kept saying to my husband, something is wrong with the baby. And he said, you worry too much. And I said, Jenny, please, can we call the hospital? He goes, they would have called us. I said, love, can we just call? Like, I'm a strong-head person. I love my Lord, but I'm a strong-head girl. And we called, and they told us that my boy was slipping. He wasn't breathing, and I didn't want to hear anything else. All I wanted was to just get up and go. So we packed up everything, and we went back to Women's College, way in Toronto. Just to see my boy not breathing. And the first set of people that we saw were a couple nurses and doctors, and they wanted us to go see the minister. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to no mediator. I and Jesus will be the mediator to God. The doctor said, Mrs. Myers, you need to speak with the minister. This child has 75% chance he's going to die, 25 he'll live. I said, okay, give me 5 minutes. My poor husband, who is so gentle, he's not like me. He's calm, gentle, quiet, very subdued. No, I said, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to see my son. And I went over that little incubator.
So there's 75% chance he's going to
die.
And 25%
he might live.
Okay. So this is desperate situation.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And I was desperate because I was old and I didn't want any more children. I wanted Dennis and Dimitri. Those are my two. It happened that I asked for 2 minutes or give me 10 seconds. First they said, don't touch the baby. I'm like, huh? So you have to wash from your elbow down, no jewelry, nothing, you could go in there. Well, I went to the incubator and I looked at my boy and I said, please, just leave me alone. I need time. I went over and I opened the little incubator hole, you know those 2 little holes? I had no gloves on and I said, God, you gave him to me. If you want him, take him now. Don't make me fall in love with him and then you turn around and take him away from me. The tears were coming and I wiped my tears, put my hand back in the incubator, not washing them, and I rubbed those tears over that little boy and I kept praying. I said, into his hands I commend your spirit. You're mine. And God will never take that little boy from me. And he's now 28 years old.
Amen.
No, that was tasting the love of God.
The love of God, yes.
Because he gave me what man said was impossible.
Was impossible.
He made it possible.
Yeah, yeah.
So all I can tell you, my fellow listeners, there is a God. Just reach out and touch him.
Amen.
Because he will touch you. His hands are always this way, waiting for you to grab. Just take a hold of him. He will always be there.
Amen.
If he can use me, he can use you.
Amen.
I'm a walking, living testimony of Jesus Christ and his goodness.
Amen.